Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for attending not your ordinary scheduled broadcasting. Yes, we do have some news today, but the news that we have is not your traditional news at 6. We are wondering why the news you're about to hear today, you don't hear on the ordinary everyday news. You see, today I'm about to show you something that is actually the biggest news, the best kept secret. I just want to introduce myself. Good evening to all those out there. I am Miss Maren UK here in Manchester, UK, reporting on some news events. Breaking news, breaking news. It seems that we already have some news in. Do you know that Bitcoin is surging? Yes, Bitcoin is currently $19,000. Now, why is this important? Why is this important? You see, many don't know, but Bitcoin is something that's been around for the past 10 years. And 10 years ago, when it was created, when it hit the market, one Bitcoin was only worth 1 penny. Yes, 1 penny. Well, let's take a look at the facts. Let's take a look at the evidence. You see, a lot of the time, we don't realize things that are going on right before our eyes, right in front of us. And if you can see that Bitcoin actually, 1 second, just give me a moment. I can't actually get anything up. But Bitcoin right now, guys, it's shot up. It's absolutely shot up from 1 penny 10 years ago to $19,000 today. $19,000 today. And I don't know if I have anybody live from the scene. Angel, are you there, Angel? Do I have anybody reporting live from the scene on what is happening with Bitcoin and why this thing is surging?
Good evening, Manchester. It's Angel live in London on High Street, Oxford Street in London. Yes, that is the High Street in Oxford Street, London. Here reporting. Yes, we have more Bitcoin machines. And yes, let's just see if we can see a member of the public who knows anything about our Bitcoin. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Bitcoin, imagine in 2008, 2009, it was £1. Imagine $1. Oh my gosh. And listen, news up. It is now moving up to 19,000. Yes, simply open up yourself a wallet. And you need to get on the trend, ladies and gentlemen, as we turn to digital currency. Yes, the government are preparing, but not the people. So listen, we need to educate you and let you know that it is the Bitcoin.
That is amazing. And I now have the stats. I can see that in 2012, it was only $8.50. As we followed it along, we can see that it's gone from almost, let's see, $200, 2016. 2018, it was $15,000. That's the last time it peaked. Angel, I've heard that somebody like yourself actually is invested in Bitcoin. Tell us, how much did you invest in Bitcoin, and what have you seen happen from the time you did to today, 2020, where Bitcoin is worth $90,000, 528? Wow. Tell us about your journey really quickly.
Right, in 2018, when the Bitcoin was 999 pence 99, I will remember that because it was 1 penny away from £1,000. I invested only a mere £200, and every so often I would put, credit money into the account using other platforms such as trading and Bitcoin platforms. And today I can say I have earned at least under 40,000 at least now. So
Wow.
I would say to you, ladies and gentlemen, definitely it is a time. I mean, it did go down, and you know, it was a bit of a slump.
Yes,
but,
we
you
can
know,
see
it
right
is
here.
rising. So we're
Right
expecting
here.
Bitcoin to go to 30,000 by the end of the year.
OMG. Let's have a look at the stats, ladies and gentlemen. Just as Angel London said, we can see when she purchased her Bitcoin in her free Bitcoin wallet, we can see when it was just under 900 pounds, just under rather $1,000, and we see it surged all the way to 17,000. Now it had a bit of a drop and it is back. Why is this important, ladies and gentlemen? A lot of you might think that you've already missed the wave. Well, you see, yes, it's gone from 1 penny to 19,000, but Citibank analysts have projected that by this time next year, that Bitcoin, this same Bitcoin, will be worth a whopping $300,000, ladies and gentlemen. $300,000 by 2021. Are you guys in position? Do you have Bitcoin? Let's see, because a lot of people have started to say, well, how long is this Bitcoin thing gonna last? Is it going to be here today, gone tomorrow? Again, not being reported on your news at 6, no, your news at 9, but here on the Rich BBC News at 7, you can see that there are Bitcoin cash machines all over your city, right here in sunny Manchester. All I have to do is go to the maps and we can see that there are Bitcoin cash machines near where I am, in Salford, in Sale, all the way, all around where I am. There's plenty of them. Northern Quarter, guys, why is this happening? Why is your government putting Bitcoin ATMs everywhere for people to buy Bitcoin and not tell anything about it? But what, I think I hear someone coming in. I think I hear something coming in because, oh my gosh, breaking news, breaking news. Is it true? Yes, it's true. We have a testimony. I'm just going to go ahead and mute you out there. And I see that we have somebody in the building all the way from New Orleans, Louisiana. Seems that we've already missed the place of it here. But the thing is, no worries about that. The connection's failing. More breaking news. I can hear that the banks, ladies and gentlemen, the banks, we've just been told that the banks are actually trading our money. The banks, ladies and gentlemen, right now, while we are going about our daily business and we go to sleep, that they are one of the largest market participants. So they're in on all this digital madness. Let's see what in the Forex is going on. Seems that we have a bit of technical hitches here and we've lost the whole stream. We've completely lost the whole stream. Maybe I can wonder why we've not heard of these things. Why are we not being taught these things in school? You know, a lot of us went to school and we didn't hear about investments such as this. Mike, do I hear Mike, the school teacher, somebody who's got some expertise in this field? Come in, Mike.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Am I live or am I still on Memorex?
I think you are live in living color. Now, what I'm wondering is why people such as the banks are trading our money, why Bitcoin cash machines are popping up and we are not any of the wiser. Why don't we know about this? Tell us about your experience, because I've heard that you are from a teaching background. Why do we not know this in our school system?
Well, you see, the school system is like this. We teach our young people to get good grades, qualifications, skills, so they can get a good job. But as we know, in the 21st century, a job is a job, which is just over broke. What we're not teaching our young people is to become skilled in the arts of marketing, the arts of commerce, and the arts of business, and how money is actually run in banking. That's what we don't teach our young people. That's taught to an elite. So if your parents even sent you to a private school or a public school, a fee-paying school where they paid, you are limited. You're still limited what even the knowledge and the education that you're getting. If you're from a different echelons, then you'll get a different form of education. This is the reason why our young people are the way things are. What we here do at Rich University, we intend to change that and make our young people become richer, become wiser, and then they can stand for their own feet and for their community. And then our community will move forward.
Wow, amazing. And we can see that is right here for us. The news just in, we can see those stats that 75% of the world, like you said, just like your experience, actually got a public education, and the information that they afforded helped them to get a good job. Like 95% of the population right now that are chasing 5% of the wealth. And I've just heard that we have a broadcasting right now where we can actually see what in the Forex is going on, because a lot of people like myself, I was not aware, because the 6 o'clock news wasn't showing me this. The 7 o'clock news is showing you this. So take a seat and listen to what in the Forex is going on here.
Welcome to the IM Mastery Academy for Forex. In this course, we'll be talking about what is FRX. Forex can be professionally abbreviated as FX or FRX. This basically is the short term for foreign exchange. It is the official trading market where one can exchange different currencies across the globe. As many countries are backed by their own banks, this allows citizens to use a currency which, in turn, creates an economy. The better an economy thrives, the stronger that currency can become. When anyone travels to other countries, they can participate in the foreign exchange market manually by simply exchanging their own native currency for the one they are visiting. As decades passed, the internet grew worldwide, and Forex found its way online, where traders from any place on Earth could trade currencies digitally, turning over profits from the comfort of their own homes. To give you an idea as to the size of the Forex market, the London Stock Exchange, on average, will trade daily around $7 billion. The Tokyo Stock Exchange will trade roughly around 18 billion, and the New York Stock Exchange can trade about $22 billion daily. Forex, on the other hand, averages trades of over $5 trillion every single day. It is, without doubt, the largest and most liquid market in the entire world. So, let's review. Forex is the market where all the money in the world is being exchanged in real time through currencies. And because of this very particular type of market, Forex attracts many types of investors who see a vast array of opportunities which can create a lucrative career trading within this exchange. The Forex market opens every Sunday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time, and ends every Friday, 5 p.m. New York Eastern Standard Time. A key word to remember in this course is geopolitical factors. Geopolitical factors are all factors relating to the resources of world nations. Rivers, mountains, minerals, gas, oil, labor forces, population, politics, and religion, for example, are such factors. It is all these critical components undergoing dramatic changes at once that greatly affects every currency, allowing opportunity for any investor to capitalize on it. It is important to understand that Forex is a very powerful market, and with great power comes great responsibility. Through the continuing education of the IM Mastery Academy, you can learn step by step about the Forex market and how to properly respect and trade from within it on your own. It will take time to fully understand. Yet, if you commit right now to at least 10 minutes of learning a day, that's at least one video, you can see results. Hundreds of thousands have already financially changed their lives for the better because they made that choice. This concludes our course. One of the best ways to remember anything new is to tell someone what you just learned. Steps like these will greatly enhance your results and shorten the learning curve. Improving the quality of your life comes down to one very important and powerful question. What will you become? You got this, and we'll see you in the next video.
here inside the Rich University, how to trade from your smartphone. Why is this important? Well, I first need to get you connected. So let me just see if I can get clearance for this. Yes, yes, we've got quite a few people on the line. Yes, yes, they want to know how to trade. Awesome. I've been told that you guys right now can take out your phones. You can go to your app store if you have an Apple phone. You can go to your Google Play if you have an Android device, and you can pull up MetaTrader 4. What's MetaTrader 4? Somebody roll VT.
Access your App Store from your smartphone device. Locate the search area, and in the search space, type MetaTrader 4, as you can see on your screen. Once found, click on the icon near to the top of the screen, alike to the one you see here. Commence the download as you normally would, and once complete, go ahead and click Open. Great, you have successfully downloaded MetaTrader 4. Let's get ready to trade.
So we are going to get ready to enter what might be for some of you your first trade. You tonight are going to be able to enter a $6.7 trillion a day liquid market. Now, some of you might be wondering exactly how you're going to do that. And as soon as you have done that, I'm going to need you to drop your 4s in the chat. Somebody, please, if you are new on the line today and you've never done this before, that's completely okay. Like I told you, many of us were also new. In fact, there's many of us in this market right now that are able to grow our money inside this Forex market. Some people have been able to grow their money substantially in this Forex market. We've been running up $10,000 for Christmas. And I want to show you exactly what that means. Because a lot of you are hearing big numbers. You're hearing Bitcoin at 19,000. You're hearing me saying now, 25,000. And at the end of the day, not all of us have access to this amount of disposable income. So how is it being done, guys? Now, if I was to tell you that there was a way that you could double a penny overnight and have a substantial amount of money, would you believe me? How about if I was to tell you that I was going to give you right now £1 million just for attending this call? Drop a 1 on this feed if you would want to accept that 1 million, or you may want to accept a better offer. Or is it a better offer? You see, we have a penny that doubles every single day for 30 days. Now, what's the difference? And that doesn't sound very attractive. Now, I need to just feast your eyes on this. Can somebody bring up the evidence? Because I'm seeing that we have a lot of non-believers. That how can a penny benefit me more than $1 million on the spot? Now, something called compounded interest, where this penny actually at the end of the 30 days ends up being more than 5 million. How is this possible? As you can see, day 1, it's a penny. Pretty straightforward. Day 2, 2 penny. Day 3, it's 4 penny. Day 4, 8, 16, 32. By day 10, it's over £5. It's over £5. And as you can see, as that figure gets bigger, so does the profits. This is just maths. This is what people are doing, guys, inside the foreign exchange market, particularly your banks, every single night with your money. Now, how are we able to do that here? Because when you enter the world of on the right side of money, the world of rich and royalty, you guys get some very exclusive products like our Rich University trading plan that allows you to do just like what that magic penny was doing. It allows you to compound your interest. How? As you guys can see here, you can start with a balance. Let's say 200, which is a balance that a lot of people are starting with in this foreign exchange market. And what happens? Well, it shows you how to have daily growth of 5% every single day. That means on your first day, your £200 would already have grown by 20 just by using a 0.04 lot size. Now, you guys don't know what a 0.0 lot size. Don't worry. That's what our academy is for. That's what all the mentorship is for inside the space. And as you can see, as we keep going, it just keeps on growing. And when you get, look, day 30, 3,000, just like that penny, that 200 is, it's got legs. It seems to be growing quite quickly. But don't take my word from it. Let's take somebody's word from it that's actually been able to use this plan, that's actually been able to dive in and turn his 200. Well, I'll let you hear from him. Jay, in New York, are you out there?
Well, when it was my turn, so I just started utilizing nightclub more. Started looking online more, and then I just started building my account. So I was at $200, and then one morning I'm like, oh, Mom, I woke up $190 in profit from US30, and she's like, oh, that's a lot. Oh, keep on going, boys.
It was a chili. That was me. Let's go. Whoa, we're all rooting for you.
I built myself up to $1,000, and then I'm like, oh, okay. So that's $900 in profit. That's $900 to my name. So I felt good about that. So then I just kept going. And then I got myself to 2,000. That's when she was like, oh, okay, so I'm really understanding this. So then I kind of got into the deeper context of it more. Then I started learning about other currencies that are just as strong as US30, such as NASDAQ, S&P 500 index.
Yeah. Wow.
So
World exclusive from one of our exclusive TV shows, Rich Table Talk. You heard it for yourself. Jay in NYC, a 20-year-old. In fact, he's not even 20 yet. He's just turned 19. And he was able to take $200 borrowed dollars from his mom and turn that into $25,000, guys. This is by using the tools that we've got. And now we have the opportunity to see exactly how this works. Now, if anybody out there in the audience who wants to see how this works for yourself, maybe you were able to go ahead and download MetaTrader 4. If that's you, if you're new on the line today and you want to put in your first trade and seeing is believing, let's see if this thing really works. So who wants to share their screen for me? Somebody raise their hand. If not, for the sake of time, live in the studio, don't let my boss know that we've got phones in the studio, but I can go ahead and do it for you. And I would ask you guys to follow along. And I'm going to show you how you, yes, you, with no experience, you didn't even pay any startup costs, and you're able today to do exactly what that magic penny was doing. I just want to make sure that you guys can see my screen. Please let me know you guys can see my screen. Drop a 1 in the chat if you're able to see my screen. Now, this is the app that you guys would have brought up when you went and downloaded from your app store. Thank you so much, Tracy. So it might look something like this. It might look something like this. Now, if I told you that to be able to enter the largest financial market in the world, all you need to know are ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, shapes and colors, would you believe me? Well, let's put this to the test, because I'm still trying to figure out why only the News at 7 is reporting this information, if it is indeed that simple. Let's start at the top. Most of you should see EUR USD over here on the left side of your screen in white. Go ahead and press that. Now you'll see some options pop up. If you've got an Android, the first option will say new order. If you're on an iPhone like myself, it will say trade. Let's just go ahead and click on trade, because that's what we've come to do today. We've come to trade. Now, the first thing I want you to notice is that on this screen, I said ABCs, that was our EUR USD, and I said shapes and colors. You can see red, you can see blue in rectangles. So if you guys know, red button sell, blue button buy, go ahead and let's just hit buy. Let's just hit buy. We've been talking about buying Bitcoin. You know, it's the season of buying and shopping. So let's see what happens. Boom, straight into profits. Oh gosh, I need to calm down. I'm in the studio, but as you can see, the numbers are already blue. Who is in profit? I'm about to walk out of the studio today. Somebody drop 4s in the chat if you are in profit. This is amazing. Hold the phone, hold the phone. Now, guys, how long does it normally take you guys to be able to make money from your smartphone? This is bananas. But some of you guys might think, okay, how do I get out of this trade? How do I get out of this trade? And I'm about to show you. Don't worry, you are not trapped. Let's go ahead and get the screen share back. Hold tight, Bianca. Congratulations. You have just entered your first trade. But like I said, how do we get out of this thing? Like, are we just stuck in here forever, just watching the numbers rolling? Well, let's test that theory. Let's test that theory. So, oh my gosh, as soon as I've gone away and come back, it seems to be just going and growing. Now, this is exactly how people are making money in the Forex market. This is exactly how people turned 20 cents into, oh gosh, £2. Oh my gosh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. We better get out, guys, before all of you guys lose complete interest in me. And you guys, like I said, I already gave you the game. I already gave you the free game. I let you know, world exclusive, that there's an app on your phone that allows you to trade in the largest financial market in the world. Let's go ahead and get that back up so we can get out of this thing. I'm not sure why the screen share keeps dropping. Let's see what's happening with our first trade, ladies and gentlemen. You are almost traders. You are almost traders. You entered, but can you exit? Can you exit? Let's see. So that same trade that is bobbing up and down, moving like crazy, I want you to press and hold it. Now you see some more options. You see the first one is close. So we want to close this trade out. So go ahead and click on that close. Go ahead and click on that close. Guys, this will be the last screen that you come to. In fact, if you didn't want to close it out, you could stay in. You already saw how quick that rolled into profit. And that's what's happening all day. You see, like the guy said in the video, geopolitical factors are happening. People are shopping. People are spending money. So currency is always fluctuating. Why is that important? Because that's how we're making our profits. That's how we're being able to turn 1 penny and double it every single day. That's how we're able to use our Rich University trading plan like Jay and be able to turn our small amount, our $200, into 1K, 2K, even 25K. So, oh, we've lost the screen share again. We're having some technical difficulties here in the studio today, but let's go ahead and get out of this trade. Many of you got into this trade and you're wondering how to get out. Go ahead and click close. We've lost the screen share. Go ahead and click on close. Now, when you click on close, that orange banner, either close with the profit that you've got or close with the loss that you've got, you will hear a pop sound. Guys, you just did it. You just entered the largest financial market in the world. Wow, you are a trader. You came today, you got free game, you didn't even take any of the course, and you guys already know how to do what the banks are doing. Somebody just drop some fire emojis in the chat if you're excited about that, because I know that when I learned how to do this just 4 years ago, it completely changed my life forever. Now, I have some breaking news. I think that we're being interrupted right now by grandma t-shirts. What's in the e-commerce is going on here? Now let's see. We have something that's taken the world by storm right now. It's Christmas time, guys. It's Christmas time, and people are buying grandma t-shirts. What in the over 100,000 of these very, very dry looking t-shirts are being sold. What does this mean? We have news just in that we have a brand new academy, an academy that is showing people how they can benefit from the buying and selling online. You see, I don't know what you guys know about e-commerce, but I'm about to show you the breaking news, which is taking the world by storm. So many amazing digital offerings. Guys, take a look at this.
Have you ever bought something online? Chances are that you have. Over 75% of people have shopped online and worldwide, with almost 2 billion. 2 billion? That's billion with a B. People buying something online last year alone. E-commerce gives us the ability to shop for goods and services from the privacy of our own home, or from anywhere in the world with a computer and an internet connection. We can buy goods from anywhere in the world. Can't find it locally? No problem. Just order it online. But the world of online shopping is not just an incredible opportunity limited to shoppers. E-commerce is also an incredible opportunity for anyone who has ever dreamed of starting their own business. We want to take control of our financial life, but we think it's too hard to start our own business. We worry about risking tons of cash and countless hours into something that may fail. The world of e-commerce has presented so many opportunities in the past 5 years that have changed the game for people who want to take their financial destiny into their own hands. Can you imagine running a retail business of your very own without needing to lease a building, hold inventory, or stand behind the cash register 6 days per week. Imagine your store could reach buyers all over the world. Imagine that you would not have to pay for a single item of inventory until a customer actually purchased the item from you first. Well, you can stop imagining. It's now a reality.
Wow, how amazing. How amazing is that, guys? Do you know that right now this is one of the biggest online marketplaces, that trillions are also being spent not just in forex. In fact, this market is inside the forex market where all the money in the world is, because right now people, it's what, about 2 weeks from Christmas, just under 2 weeks. So everybody's online, guys. And you might think, well, what's that got to do with me? How can I benefit off that? Well, if you haven't learned anything already, then what you would already notice is that there's a lot of things that you are participating in, but you're not particularly benefiting from. What do I mean? You see, if e-commerce is just simply the buying and selling of online goods, that means that you can either be the buyer or the seller. And I'm going to give you a little quick explanation of how you are able to be the owner and no longer just a customer. Now, it's no newsflash, the times that we're living in. It's no breaking news that right now, many businesses that are bricks and mortar have been forced out of the marketplace, and click and orders are surging. Whether you want to shop online or not, many of you don't have a lot of choice. You see, that big C word, this is not the news that's sick, so we're not even going to talk about it. But the reality is that many people are having to shop online, guys. Now, what can this mean for you? Imagine, just like those investors who are making money while they're sleeping, and their money is going and making more money and more money on assignment, today you guys can also benefit from people shopping online. You see, you're thinking, well, I don't have any inventory. Like, how is this even possible? Well, I'm gonna tell you something. I don't know if you've heard about drop shipping, but drop shipping is something that is enabling people everywhere without having a single item for sale in their store. Yes, this is probably a breaking news story for you, that you can still make money from it. Now, picture this scenario. Somebody goes online to buy a dress. Maybe that person's me. It's coming up to Christmas and I like a nice frock for Christmas Day. Now, you have been taught by the academy how to list these items on your online website. You don't have the inventory. You don't even have the startup capital to start buying all this different inventory. However, because this is the dress that I've been looking at, all of a sudden it seems like this dress is following me around the internet. So when I go onto my social media, when I'm going online, all I'm seeing is the same dress that I wanted is half price. So I click the dress, I order the dress. Next minute, you get an alert to your phone. Wow, you've got a notification. It says that Marem has just bought from your store. How is this possible? Well, because you were listing the item and you were targeting me, just how the academy showed you how to do. And the next thing you knew, there it was. You were able to make the money from me buying the dress. I paid you $80 for the dress. So now all you've got to do is go back to the supplier who does have the dress. And once you do that, what he will do is send me the product. I'll get the dress, you get the money, you give him the shipping, and you give him the $20 what he's selling the dress for. Guys, you've just made a profit. You guys have just profited over $50 for something that you didn't even own. So how is this even possible? We are learning from some of the best people in the game. We are getting mentored by somebody called Chris Reef, who is the top online global marketer, the guy who's made the most online sales. And just to show you, because we've been talking about, people on the right side, people on the left side of money. And the truth is that people on the right side have a lot of different habits. People on the right side, like you, Jeff Bezos, who is, top Amazon CEO. Go ahead and just mute out, guys, if you guys are not saying anything, just to keep the integrity of the call. Thank you so much. People like him are being able to leverage systems so that they don't have to do what the everyday man does. So we're about to show you the system, and we're about to show you also who is actually teaching us these systems. You see, there's a lot of things that are happening online, guys, and we don't know always, who's the most reputable. So let's take somebody like Jeff Bezos, who is the richest man in the world. If he invited Chris Reeve to his Amazon Seller Summit because Chris Reeve is an 8-figure Shopify seller and e-commerce expert, and now our Rich University and IM Academy has this same Chris Reeve teaching us every single night of the week, 2 days a week, 2 days, twice a day, 5 days a week, exactly how we can be profitable online, guys. Do you know why I love this? I love this because this gives people a foot in the door. This gives people a chance. We don't normally have a chance. We don't normally have access. The wealthy have had access to these kinds of information for years. They've got their wealth circles. Where do you go to learn about things like this? Well, I'm so glad that you turned in today to News at 10. Let's have a look at what we've got here, because these are some of the websites that are being created right here in our academy by some of our students. Something that you might rock up on and think, oh, I like that lamp. Now, guys, I'm about to show you some more breaking news. You see, a lot of the stuff that you see online isn't exactly how much you think it costs. I just told you I paid $80 for a dress, and what did you do? You gave the supplier $20. So this is going to change your Christmas shopping. Many of you might be Christmas shopping right now. Careful when you're clicking, you might just end up in my store. And a moonlight like this, something beautiful, something original. Wow, $79. That is a great price for it. Well, let's see, because we get a lot of cheat codes inside here. Let me just keep muting guys out. I'm not sure. Please mute out. Thank you so much. Right here, right now, we are able to see exactly where we can get this from and for how much. So remember, it was $79. I would have bought that. Drop a 1 in the chat if you would have bought that. Actually, in fact, we are able to purchase this for $9.85, $9.90, even $5.84. Guys, we would have purchased that for that amount, and somebody else would have bought it from us for $80. Now you can see in one order, you've already made over $70 profit. And we have people in our academy right now, yes, right now, who have already had 300 orders since the academy began only 4 weeks ago. Now, this is amazing. This is so amazing. And you guys might be thinking, okay, well, I've heard enough. Like, how do I get started? You told me about Bitcoin. You know, you've told me about you've told me about Forex. I just want to get in the driver's seat. And the truth is that a lot of us, you know, we've been to university, we've got our education before, and we know how much that costs. And I just want to show you this, because what this really blew me away when I got started in this opportunity 4 years ago. I couldn't believe the cost and how much I could make. Now I'm showing you Harvard University. Harvard University, very top-notch, reputable university, right now have a Bitcoin course. Why is this important? Well, guys, if you don't stay woke and keep your eyes and ears open, then I don't want you to get blockbusted out the game. I don't want you to be standing and staring and your grandkids to be asking you, what did you do in the great pandemic of 2020 when everybody was buying Bitcoin and there was courses popping up online? I heard that you were on a Rich University presentation. What action did you take? Because the truth is that this is happening whether you like it or not. And Harvard, right now, for a 6-month course, it would cost you $2,900 every single term to be able to get a very bog standard curriculum. No, not an investment, a curriculum. Somebody telling you, you know, information on Bitcoin, very similar to the information that you've already got today. But we've all been to school. We know what it's like. The person at the front of the room doesn't necessarily hasn't necessarily done what it is they're teaching us, but that is how education works. It's fine. You know, Mike can tell us that he's been able to teach many children, but the curriculum is very much dictated. Now, why am I telling you that? Because I was blown away by how little it was to get started in Rich University. You see, most people are used to going to Sally Mae to go and get a loan and her, you know, dipping in our pockets every month. Here in the UK, it costs £10,000, £10,000 even every single year to be able to go to university. You know, some of you out there may be still paying off those student loans right now, and you might not even be working in the field of choice where what you studied. And what I love is that an opportunity such as this that is being taken advantage of by Floyd Mayweather, by Bob Proctor, by people who do have access to billions, that the average person can actually pay in installments. Guys, it is affordable. Today, just today, you can enter any one of the single academies that take your choice, like our Forex Academy or our Higher Frequency Academy, for $235, guys. That means that is as little as a cup of coffee every single day. Here in the UK, that's like £4.50. A Happy Meal, that's nothing, guys. That blows me away. And you don't have to then, you don't worry, they don't send you a check the next month and you've got to pay the full, $10,000 or what we're normally used to when we're in our normal traditional schools. Guys, 175 a month, which is 130 quid here in the UK, will give you access to all the mentorship, access to the TV channel, the tools and services, the products, the apps that send money alerts to your phone. We didn't even go into detail today. We just wanted to give you the breaking news off the top, but I need to let you know that there's so much more on the table, like Bitcoin. Some of you are thinking right now, well, if I could make an investment today that, something that's worth $19,000, and in a year from now, it is going to be worth an extra 280,000 and be like Angel London, who was able to start with a couple of hundred and now has grown it way over 40,000, then maybe that's something that would interest you, because a lot of the time, we're not privy to where this information is being shared. We don't even know how to get in. So today, you can choose one of our elite academies or the DCX, and the elite is amazing because it gives you access to everything I've spoken about, except to e-commerce. It gives you the Forex packages. It gives you the higher frequency packages. It gives you all the TV channels. You get tools such as Swipecoin. What is Swipecoin? Like you just saw, we did a manual trade. We just entered the market and then exited the market quite quickly. But what you didn't know, what you probably are wondering, well, how do you know when to do this? Is it completely random, or is somebody going to be guiding me through the process? Now, we have so many absolute master educators and mentorship. This is our crypto mentor. Just have a look at why Swipecoin is absolutely a big deal right now.
You're here to trade, bargain for premium, work day for weekend, ideas for paydays. You're here to learn to trade, and learning the crypto market is like turning on the afterburns. If crypto is raw power, we're the hardest. We're Swipecoin, your crypto mentor. We're the only system that puts supercharged at your beck and call with up-to-the-minute swing market ideas, scalping strategies, and in-depth instruction, and a live chat with our experts at your fingertips. Crypto moves fast. You got to keep up. Swipecoin stays a step ahead, so you can learn to capture all of crypto's power. You're here because you know there's a world beyond the 9 to 5. And you want to trade that dial for this dial, and that seat for this seat. You're a fighter pilot in a building full of passengers, and you know, like we know, that the future is ready for takeoff, and climbing in is just like this.
Wow, shout out to my business partner, Floyd Mayweather. We didn't even get to hear from him today. Maybe another day we'll be able to hear why he decided to partner with the same opportunity that you guys are being presented today. Now, I said I was going to show you how to use this tool. So let's see if we can just connect back here. Now, this right now, we have testimonies of people making $8,000 just overnight. We have so many amazing testimonies of people that never invested in Bitcoin, that didn't know anything, that are now able through the Swipecoin app to copy, paste, and profit. What do I mean? So today I showed you how to manually enter a trade. Now I'm going to show you something that we call setting it and forgetting it. Just by copy and pasting, we're able to profit. So let me just turn it down so you can hear me go through this, because this is quite amazing. So you'll get an alert to your phone when you connect to our elite packages. This alert will open up into the Swipecoin app if it's a Swipecoin alert. And what you guys can do, first of all, ABCs, you see the ABC, it's BTC USD, and you've seen a button that copy. Now remember this app, we just match up the letters BTC USD, and next to price, we're just pasting what we copied. Now you might have missed that. Let's see the next word. You don't even need to know what these things mean. Stop loss, we just copied that. It said data copied successfully. We come back to our app. Oh, stop loss. So why don't we paste whatever it was we just copied. Do we need to know what it is? Not at this time. We just need to know how to do it. So take profit was the next word. So now when we come back to our app, we see take profit. Wow, what a money app. So what happens next, guys? Well, as you can see, we've placed the order. The order is placed, and then it will automatically activate. This means that what you just did, you just set the profit levels. You didn't need to know what you were doing because the crypto mentor did. And we actually only took 10 pence. 10 pence of our total investment, which was £1,000, and we were able to go and do our shopping, go and do our nails, get a haircut, whatever we was doing. And like I said, this will close at the profit level that you actually told it to do, or what the app told it to do. You were just the middleman. You're just the one putting in the orders here. You're putting in big bank orders and profiting. And as you can see, once you come back, you would have grown your account, maybe £29 like this one, maybe 8,000 like our shout out to Davina, our rich UK sister, who woke up 8,000 in profit from this same app. And we'll be able to show you exactly where to get the accounts, how to open them for free, how to then transfer this into a wallet and do what Angel London is doing for free. And that money that you're growing by trading, you're able to save and continue to grow it. Now, I don't know if you've heard of the rich get rich and the poor get poorer, but the truth is that the information that the rich have access to enables them to not spend their wages, to not spend their income, but they only spend the profits. Why is that important, guys? Because if you don't spend your wages, then you're able to actually grow your money. If all you're spending is what's coming in, then that's why the pot's consistently going down. And we're talking about almost 2021, you know, going into a new year. We're thinking about New Year's resolutions and all those kinds of things. And I want to just say to you guys today, make rich decisions. Make decisions that take you from where you are to where you want to be. And speaking of this, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. Oh, it's that song again. It's that time of year. Mariah, please. Sorry about this, guys. You know it's Christmas when you hear All I Want for Christmas Is You, interrupting our broadcast now. I don't know if you know that she made that song in 1994. And since she made that song, she is earning residually every single time it's played. She's made $60 million since that song was played. But she's not the only one cashing in residual checks. Over here at Rich University, we have some people that are getting residual. Let's see if we can meet some of them. Now, Lucy, she was on our call just this time last week, and she said all she wants for Christmas is to be able to open her own ECX store. And she told 3 of her homegirls, because they too wanted to see, well, let's see if we can, who can sell the best Christmas jumpers, you know, who can sell the best grandma t-shirts and all the things that are going viral online that they're learning about inside the academy. So her and her 3 mates, while they're clicking and ordering, or while they're making their orders, all of a sudden Lucy gets a bank statement and she can see that the academy has paid her $150. Breaking news. She is no longer paying for school, but the school is paying her. Why? How is this happening? You see, we have a mission here at Rich University to impact nations and generations, bigger than ourselves. We want to touch 1 million families. And because Lucy touched 3 families through her 3 friends, she was awarded $150 every single week for something that she did one time, guys. Hold tight, Mariah Carey. You're not the only one. We're coming for that residual. We are coming for them royalties. Now, John's a smart cookie, because he said, you know what? I'm going to get a bit of Bitcoin. Hey, lads, we've been working out, trying to find out how we're going to, you know, invest in something. We've been putting our money on the races, putting our money on the footy, but it's all gone pants. So I found something that we can invest in today, by next year, be up for 100 grand, won't it? So they said, all right, John, let's do it. You know, how much, what do I have to do? So we showed them, we got them in position. Then his 3 mates realized, hey, John, how come your subscriptions waive now? How come you ain't paying for school anymore? Well, that's because the academy decided to also reward John, but not just John. His friends went and did exactly what John did and went and told 3 of their mates, come on, get a bit of this Bitcoin, and they got their subscription fee waived. Well, what happened next? John was actually 12 people deep. What do I mean? He has now impacted 12 individuals, 12 families, that because he decided to invest in Bitcoin and tell 3 of his mates, and 3 of his mates said, you know what, I want to get this subscription thing waived as well, which I don't think I even showed you guys, that your subscription is actually waived. Once you get 3 and 3, what do I mean? You can just introduce 2 or 3 people and no longer do you have to worry about those very low fees, but you don't have to worry about them whatsoever. So now it just keeps going. And this is something that, you know, Annabella didn't even know about. You see, Annabella's friends with Lucy. She was one of her 3 people, but she said, you know what, I've just not got time. I'm doing my nails. I'm doing, you know, I've got life going on. So I've not got time to go into the academy. So what does she do? She just got on the phone, and like the chatterbox that she is, she said, hey, guess what me and Lucy are doing? We're doing this new ECX thing. And next minute, those people continue to talk, and those people continue to talk. So even though Lucy, she's chill, she didn't come in here for this. In fact, this is completely optional. This is not even compulsory. In fact, you don't even qualify. She was good with her 3 friends, but one of her friends, Annabelle, she kept chatting and she kept chatting. Next minute, the academy paid her $1,000 every single month into her bank account, guys. She is earning 250 a week, rather, every single week from the academy, because she's impacted 30 families, 30 people, because of her chatterboxness are now being impacted. Guys, today you tuned into the news at 7, you's connected, you just pulled up and plugged in. Your family could be impacted by the decision that you make today, and it doesn't have to stop there. You see, here at Rich You, we believe in, like I said, impact. We believe in not breaking the chain. We believe that a lot of the things that we have never had access to, that we want to stop this from being the best kept secret to the worst kept secret. And we want to shift the balance. We don't want to be the ones that are always hearing from this last. In fact, right now, we're living in a time where we don't really have a lot of options. You know, jobs are disappearing like the speed of light. Some of you all the way through this broadcast might have been thinking, do you know what? My cousin, she's just lost her job. She's a single mother, and she can't even get on the universal credit right now. It's backed up, but she wants to know how to do something from home. You know, she's had an online store, but she's not making any sales. Maybe that Chris guy, since he's made the most sales in the whole world and he's co-signed by Amazon, maybe she could get involved in this. I think I'm going to get her this for Christmas. Maybe you were thinking about your knucklehead nephew that, you know, he's been dealt a tough hand. You know, he's been in jail. He's not able to get back on the horse. He's playing his computer all day and night. And you're thinking, you know what? He's tech savvy. This is something that doesn't discriminate. Doesn't matter if you've been to jail or Yale. He can get involved. Well, if this person is you, if you've been thinking this whole time more than your own self, then this is just the startup home-based business that might be right up your street. Because at the end of the day, people right now are Googling how to work from home more than ever before, because they've been forced into this lockdown, lock-off, lock-in situation where the only thing that's working is the Wi-Fi. And this is the newsflash that they're not telling you. They're giving you a lot of numbers every day, but they're not giving you numbers that can actually help you. So just now look at this, because I told you that Marianne or Annabella, whichever one she's called, she basically made 1,000 a month. Now you might think that's amazing, because I do. I think that's great money. I mean, an extra 1,000 in your bank account every month, an extra 12 grand a year, that's amazing. I know a lot of people that can help, but it doesn't stop there. It just keeps on going and keeps on growing. You can see that people do really talk. I mean, you might have already texted a few people. You might have said, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. This crazy lady in the head wrap is talking some breaking news. Have you heard of this? You might have been doing your own due diligence thinking, I need to fact check this because I believe in the news and the news isn't telling me this, so it can't be true. Well, I hope that you really did. And I hope that you've been enlightened tonight, because I can say that my job definitely is done. But look at this, guys. If you continue, whether you continue to talk or not, the people that have been introduced will, because they want to at least get their 2 and 3. So you'll go from having 30 people in your organization that have been impacted by the opportunity to 75. When you get to 75, you guys will be earning $2,000 $5,000 every single month. Just like Mariah Carey, you'll be getting royalty checks too for something that you did one time, even if you're not even telling anybody anymore. But the people that you told, oh, they can't stop. You know, they're going and growing. The next stage, guys, 225 people later. This is how fast this thing grows. That's $5,000 in your bank every single month. Now, a lot of you guys might be saying, oh, this sounds all too much for me. You know, I just want to be able to go ahead and get started. Now, guys, if that's you, let's just take a quick break. And I'm going to show you how you can do that. The person who invited you today, they're going to send you a very, very simple link. And that's going to enable you to go to a website that looks like this. Very, very simple, guys. All you'll do, just like when you make your click and order Amazon purchase, you can go ahead and choose one of the packages, Elite or ECX. And once you do that, let's just see what you get with the Elite, because I didn't go through all the tools today. But I just want to show you all the academies for $235. You don't have to pay for each one. Plus all the add-ons will mean, guys, instead of $984 paying for everything, paying for all these swipe trades, gold cup, bounce back, doesn't matter what they're called, just know that that is money to your phone. Like I just told you, buy the Euro USD and you profited all day. That's what these tools are doing. They're telling you to buy, they're telling you to sell. Different tools and strategies and, you know, things that suit your fancy, that suit your personality. Guys, instead of paying $984, you get a discount of $659 today, and you'll only pay you $324. So if that's you guys, then like I said, just go and get right to it, because you guys don't have to take advantage of in this. You know, many of you guys have got Uber, many of you guys have got Netflix, and you know that business is being done through referrals, because what do they ask you to do? Uber, refer a friend and get £10 off. Netflix, refer a friend and get some money off your subscription this month. You know, your credit card company, refer somebody today and we'll give you $20 off your next bill. Harvard, they are charging, I think for their yearly course, it's $20,000, and they are offering people to have referral schemes, and they will give them, once you refer somebody, you will get $200 off your $20,000. Yes, that's a whopping amazing discount, I know. So here in Rich University, right now, we're currently almost at 5,000 members. Will you be one of them? You see, our amazing CEO currently is a sneeze away from what we call a Chairman 100, meaning that because she decided, because she followed what was in her spirit, because she wanted to impact nations in generations, because she wanted to not to just get rich and switch, she wanted to show others like me, and then I wanted to show my sisters, my uncles, my aunties, my mom, my cousins, every single person in my family. Now she's earning $100,000 every single month. And guys, it keeps going and it keeps growing. It's sounding like monopoly money to you right now, but we have a top position that only came into existence because people are locked in their homes looking for how they can work from home. They're looking for things to do. So, you know, being that we're the #1 digital currency platform in the world, 7 years strong, debt-free, started in 2013 and now operating in 120 countries, we are becoming a household name. So the truth is, today, you guys do have a choice. You have the choice if you want to be on the right side or the left side. A lot of you are still playing in the middle, but piggy in the middle is being eradicated. Why? You see, a lot of you guys might have properties. You might say that was something that, you know, afforded you some of the wealth that you've currently got. But now those properties where your tenants are living, those at the bottom of the food chain are being given not tax breaks, what do you call it, rent breaks, where they're not having to pay your rent. So now you don't have that income coming in. The rich and poor divide is getting wider, the middle is being eradicated. But here at Rich University, there are people as young as 24 that are able to earn $750,000 every single month. And that is just in the last, 9 to 10 months. Shout out to my baby bro, Bryce Thompson, who is the youngest but top paid earner in the whole company, featured by Forbes magazine. Yes, we were featured in Forbes twice this year, the only company in the history of Forex that's ever been featured in Forbes. So like I said, all Forex is definitely not created equally. But let's have a look at this, because Bryce Thompson, a 24-year-old serial entrepreneur who just launched a $100,000 scholarship, guys, for his college where he went to, for the students that are underprivileged, like he once was. He's given them the opportunity to get an education, to be able to get in position, like he got in position when he was in uni and he started this opportunity. Amazing. And why I think this is big is because many of you know that where we're from, you know, people that look like us, young kings, young queens, the options are quite slim. And a lot of them choose options that, you know, don't really favor them, kind of and land them in bad company. You see, the dream of being a rapper, the dream of being a footballer, the dream of being a basketballer only works for so many. Those odds are crazy. So what about the others? You see, Bryce Thompson decided that he wanted to be the change that he wanted to see. He knew that representation is powerful, guys, and he decided that he was going to say yes to this opportunity, but not just keep it to himself. He was going to continue to share the blessing. He was going to continue to impact his community, nations, and generations. A year and a half later, he's landed himself in Forbes. He is landed himself a 750 grand pay rise every single month. So what are we doing, guys? What are we talking about here? I said I was bringing you the news at 7, but the truth is that we said yes to Forex. We said yes to e-commerce. We said yes to cryptocurrency like Bitcoin when we didn't understand it, when nobody was bringing us this news. We had to really go out and find it. But now that we know, there's no telling how far we can go with this. Now that we know, this is the time where we are extending that invitation, because we really do believe that you should too. Guys, let me be the first one to welcome you inside Rich University. Let me be the first one to say that make a decision today. Make a decision today that could really impact your tomorrow. What is it that you're going to be? Where are you going to be a year from now? What are you currently partnered with? What are you currently saying yes to? Is it the Sky bill? Is it your phone bill? Is that putting any money in your pocket? What can you say yes to today that is going to change your financial trajectory? Guys, this has been the news at 7. I will see you guys same time, same place for another scheduled broadcast. And I will see you at the top because it's way, way, way too crowded at the bottom. Have a great evening, guys. Thank you. Take care. Get back with the person who invited you.